Aloha, Star family. Another beautiful day. Good job, us. We did this. All of this together. So, we're still in the energies of the full moon, which I like to call the integration activation. Because the full moon is always the ending of a cycle, preparing for the new beginning that is to come. And we can't really start the next cycle until we fully integrate the last one. So that's what the full moon, I believe, is always about. And so being that that was just yesterday, today and tomorrow we'll still very much be in those energies. It's kind of dwindling out. Nothing is like a hard, ending and beginning. Our nature is more smooth. One thing flows into the next, as you know. So we're very much in those energies still. So I really wanted to connect as much as possible while we are at the times of these portals. While we are in this integration portal, let's really connect as much as possible, of course, right? And so, kicking off my shoes. So what I wanted to talk about in this moment was the waves that we're experiencing. The waves that we're all experiencing right now. What I am seeing is that all of us, and tell me if this resonates with you, are experiencing wave after wave of change. It's like at this point, we're not even trying to just keep our head above the water. We're just surrendering to the wave. We're just going under. We're breathing underwater at this point. That's what this evolution is calling for. That's what this shift is calling for. Not simply staying above the water. No, we're going beneath and we're breathing there. We're breathing into it. This is very powerful. This is helping to sustain the shift even farther. This is an essential key to staying alive, to surviving right now. So we're breathing underwater. Some people might say, oh man, it's like one thing after the next, like I'm just rolling with the punches. I don't really like that term, although, I can understand it for what it is, and it does feel that way energetically, like wow, it's one thing after the next, and I'm just going with it, and then as soon as I catch my breath, it's another thing, and another thing. So like I said, at this point, it's breathing underwater. And rather than saying rolling with the punches, I like to say it's wave after wave. I'm riding wave after wave. I'm getting slammed with these waves, but man, it's a ride, and I'm having fun. I'm surrendering to this hurricane that is consuming all of reality right now, within and without. It's as though, like I picture this big moon, bigger than the moon that we see in the sky, and it's controlling, it's bigger than that moon, it's bigger than this earth. It's like there's this greater force that is controlling the tides, that is the ocean of our consciousness, not just the waters on this earth, but the ocean of our consciousness, which those waters reflect. And we reflect that as well, because we are 70% water, or whatever number you want to put. We are made of water mostly. There's a lot of water in us, so where do we begin to heal? Where should we start? Obviously with the biggest body of water, of which we reflect within our own bodies. So, not just these oceans, but the ocean of consciousness are being affected by this great moon-like energy. That's what I'm feeling, that's what I'm seeing. And so it's conjuring up these waves in our consciousness, in our field, the field of which we all move through and upon, the field that we are all one with together. And so those waves are all over this world rising, right? When I was a little girl, I used to love to play tidal wave. I would go whoosh, and my mom, I wonder if my mom's watching this. Hi, Mom. She would see me doing that, and she would encourage it, and she would play with me, and we would go whoosh and pretend that we were swirling with the tidal waves. And, that's very much happening right now all over the world. There are waves. Multidimensionally, there are actual waves, hurricanes, storms, with the water. But then there are waves of thought that are moving through our consciousness across the globe and the universe. There are just waves interdimensionally sweeping this earth right now, in reflection of the waves of the universal mind and consciousness itself. And because we are water, those waves are happening inside of us. So women, you you'll feel it the most because you're the most sensitive as far as, being in this female body. The female brain is very different from the masculine brain, so we perceive things and experience things differently. So women, we're feeling a lot going on in our womb, the ocean of our womb. There are codes in there. There are codes sweeping through us and being moved through the womb. It's like as these codes are coming in, we're receiving these transmissions, right? As transmitters, we're receiving these transmissions, and as those codes come in, and we are already in this wave-like energy. We're already like a Merkaba, like we're spinning. Our energy's spinning, we're activated, and then the codes come in, throw the codes in there, and then the codes are being spun in a very particular way as to ensure the activation of them so that they don't just move through us. It's like locking them in. So a lot of us, and not just women, men too, you're feeling this. I'm just saying that women might be feeling it a little bit differently, a little more intensely. So as these codes are coming in, really pay attention to the sensations in your body. How is it feeling? How is it, what is your vortex doing with it? What do you want to do with it? Has the pain maybe been taking you over? Has it been so uncomfortable that you've just been succumbing to the pain? Like, oh my God, I feel sick. I see a lot of people feeling really sick right now. Like it's like an inward seasickness from your own inner wave, from your own inner ocean. It's like, God, I'm feeling sick from the inside out. So what I invite you to do is look at those waves. What are they? What are they? Start this video over if you haven't been watching from the beginning. Those waves are meant to be there. We're experiencing a hurricane of the subconscious mind, which is manifesting all around us on this earth right now. And you are made of water, so the hurricane is happening not only outside of you, but inside of you. You are the hurricane and the experiencer of it. You are the initiator and the initiated. You are the ocean and the surfer upon the waves. Yes. So as you feel those things in your body, you feel those sensations, now that you really are getting clear on what that is, you will be able to receive it and transmit it. It being the information that's swirling around in those waves, okay? Because like I said, it's a combination. The codes are coming in, and the energy is moving them through you in a certain way. So once you start to work with awareness of what that is, once you get clear on what that is, you can work in harmony with that. You can open up, relax, and allow it to move through you with much more grace and ease. It gets much more comfortable. In fact, it could be orgasmic. It could be your greatest bliss when you just align with what is happening. Yes, it's intense. Yes, we're riding wave after wave, but you don't have to be pummeled. You are a pro surfer because you did that. You made those waves. You are the wave. You are the ocean. So with respect for that force that animates all of life, the great mystery beyond, the one who did all this, with respect for that, but also nobility and awareness of the power that we have to be those pro surfers. That's the balance we find. That's how we really ride the waves. That's how we get on top of these waves and we just ride them like a boss. You got this. You're a pro. So that's how we can do it, is by understanding what these energies are that are moving through us, how they're moving through us, right? Look up Merkaba, see the way that energy spin this way and that, depending on masculine and feminine energy. We are in a reality of polarity, so this is the key when understanding in which way the energies are swirling, moving. Close your eyes and tap in. You will feel it. You'll know. I encourage you to do research wherever you're guided. All tools are there for this shift. I mean, the internet, books, whatever you want to use, don't judge it. Information is information, and however it comes to you, it's meant to. But I want you to know that if you just close your eyes and tune in, all of the answers are within you. All of the information is within you here now. And so if you just feel, you will know what to do. Release resistance. I urge you to release the resistance and allow it to come through you. It will be a lot less painful. It will be a lot more comfortable. In fact, it will be your ultimate bliss. This is why we are here. So again, as the codes are coming in and as the energies are moving around on this planet like a hurricane, these waves, those waves are moving through you. Your energy becomes that field. So as the codes come in, you're spinning them, you're spiraling them into activation. And this can be very effortless. So whomever is watching this, and if you've been feeling pain, you've been suffering through this, Allow it to do what it's doing. Now that you know what profound process is really unfolding by and through you, interdimensionally, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, now that you know, open up and allow it to do its thing. You can look up a concept called Wu Wei, W-U space W-E-I, Wu Wei. This is a Taoist concept of effortless effort, allowing things to move through you and happen. Just like when a woman gives birth, you don't have to really do anything. All you have to do is surrender and allow natural forces to do the work. Same thing right now. Allow the energies of the field to align with you. The more you resist and tense up, the more you're just creating resistance, and ultimately we're going to have to succumb to that flow because we're a part of that field. So just relax right now. Just relax right now, and don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of the new. And a way to release any fear of the new is to just know that you did this. Everything that comes into your life and everything that happens is a manifestation of the thought that you've had in the past. And whether it's from this life or a past one, doesn't matter. All you need to know is that this is science. This is the way that our nature works. If it's happening, it's meant to be. So just allow it. Just allow it. Don't be scared. You must know that you did this, you asked for this, and the time has come. And it's so good. It's so good. It could be scary now, but just on the other side, what is waiting for you is golden. What is waiting for you is your bliss. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared. You have nothing to fear. That pain, just allow it. Just breathe into it. Open up, release any tension in your body, and know that you're feeling this and experiencing this for a reason. You need to become the vortex. You are it already, so stop resisting this nature. Everything is speeding up now, so you as the vortex are also going to be speeding up. And those energies are creating such a toroidal effect, a toroidal flow. And as the codes come in at this auspicious time, what's that look like? You guys, picture a toroidal flow within you reflecting the great toroidal flow that is this universe. That's what it looks like right now. So as these codes come in and we allow them to just drop in through the vortex that is within you, what are you doing with that? This is real stuff, you guys. This is not like, I'm not like, you are magic and, just like feel the magic. It's like, no, you really are. You have to know your purpose. You have to know that what you're doing is very real. And it's not just what you're doing, it's what we as one are doing. It's what we're allowing, actually. We're not even doing it, we're allowing it. We're in these vessels to be receivers and transmitters of these codes right now. So remember that. We're breathing underwater. Rolling with the punches? Yeah, we are. Things are intense right now. And we don't have time to waste. We don't have time to think about, wow, this is like, I know a lot of you have been saying it because we've been saying it to each other in passing, like, wow, I'd love to see you, but like, things are so freaking crazy right now. And it's like, I know, man, it's one thing after, and then the person finishes your sentences, the next. It's one thing after the next, one thing after the next, rolling with the punches, riding waves, wave after wave. Like I said in the beginning of this video, we are all in it together. And we're not just staying above water at this point. It's not just like, how are you? Oh, I'm just trying to keep my head above water. No, I'm going under. I'm going under. You with me? We going under together? Did you know we can breathe underwater? Did you know that? That's a product of this harmonic elemental convergence that's happening right now as well. Because the elements are converging, we're receiving new superpowers so long as we maintain our willpower and our awareness, our clarity of mind, what our mind even is in connection to the universal mind. If we stay in this place of awareness and faith and trust, empowerment, then we will receive the greatest gifts, new ways to play with the elements, new ways to be the alchemist and the magician. So you can breathe underwater. We must breathe underwater, in fact. Energetically speaking, and perhaps physically speaking, anything goes. I know I had my own experiences with that in Kauai, and that was very powerful, and I could tell you it's very real. So there's no more just trying to keep my head above the water. No, we're going under. I'm breathing underwater at this point. We are being forced in the most loving way from Creator Source to to activate these new powers if we wish to survive. It's like Nako's song, he says, if you wish to survive, you will find the guide inside. Very true, brother. Aho. Because now is the time. If you haven't found your guide yet, which is just you, it's your higher self. It's the you that knows the right thing to do for the highest good of the one in each moment. That guide is always there. If you haven't gotten in touch with that yet, I urge you to. It will be your survival technique, in fact. And however consistently you hold it will reflect in your reality as to what am I experiencing? Pain, suffering, or bliss, magic. So however much you're in touch with your guide will reveal how magical or how painful your life will be. So I urge you to get in touch with your guide and to trust it in all moments, to know how powerful you are. To know. Don't forget to know that there is a hurricane happening right now, a tornado, the biggest storm, in fact, that you can imagine in our collective mind. And those waves are sweeping the multiverse, and they are moving through you and all around you. And so do you see why I cannot just stay above water now? Everything is water now. Everything. You can't go above water because water now, it's limitless, just like the air, just like the ethers. There's no going above it. There's no above. So we have to go within. And because you are the ocean, you are that wave, you have to dive deep. You got to go under. It's time to go under. Go into it. Go into it. Go toward the thing that is you. And what are you? What is the truest part of you? Is your heart and its infinite depths. That source. That's where we got to dive. Straight to that. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in to this beautiful moment. I appreciate you and all of the work and play that you are doing here now for us, for the one. Remember these waves. The waves are washing through and upon all of us everywhere right now. And so as those waves move through you, recognize those sensations. Remember this message and say, I know what that is. I'm the vortex, and the codes are coming in, and I'm here to do something with those. So, in fact, I don't need to do anything. I just need to allow it. Allow the codes to move through your inner vortex that is being created due to the waves that are sweeping our consciousness right now. Surrender. Go under the water where it's safe. Let it consume you because it will be your protection. Surrender. Dive deep. Razik, brother, the anxiety, those are the codes. Just allow them to move through. Just breathe and allow them to move through you. You are the waves. There's nothing that's not you. That anxiety is you too. You did that. You know what that is. It's you. Just breathe into it. Got nothing to lose. Count your blessings. It's the fastest way to come out of the anxiety. For anybody else who's having anxiety, please hear me on that. Count your blessings. They're all around you. They're within you. You are the blessing. Sink into that. If you fill your consciousness with gratitude for those blessings that are infinitely upon you, then your mind, your thought power cannot maintain those negative thoughts or those anxious thoughts or ones that don't feel good. It could either be this or that. It cannot be both. So fill your vessel with positivity, with good thoughts, with bliss, with the mission. Make yourself busy with the mission. Know that the codes are moving through you, and however you perceive it, it will be. So don't see it as anxiety. See it as the codes are coming in and you know what to do. Just allow. Just allow. Many blessings. I appreciate all of your words and your sharing. Please continue to share your journeys with me and with each other if you feel called. Internalizing is such a key, and I respect that, and I very much practice this, and I have since I was a little girl. But sharing is also a major key, and upon reflection of each other and reflection of ourselves through another, we create new worlds. When we share, we're essentially bridging worlds. We're manifesting new worlds. I have a video of this on my YouTube channel, you guys. It's one of the first video. It's called Bridging New Worlds or something like this. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, go ahead and check out Rebecca Magic on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, because I do random videos like this as soon as a transmission comes in. And it's fun too, because sometimes I'll be in a car or on a plane or in the funniest situation and a transmission comes in and I have to do it. So if you're interested in tuning into those kinds of videos, please go ahead and find me on YouTube, Rebecca Magic, and subscribe so that you'll get notifications when Spirit calls. And again, I thank you for sitting here with me for this transmission, you guys. Powerful times that we're in. I'm so excited to be here now with you. Many blessings, many blessings. Enjoy this beautiful moon day.